Hello, my name is Angela and I'll be showing you the ins and outs of the Calgary Saddle Dome right here. So I'm going to show you statistics about it, the history behind it, why it's important to Calgary, and some recommendations from a person living in Calgary. The Saddle Dome finished its construction in 1983 and it was built because it was needed for the 1988 Winter Olympics that were held in Calgary, and they needed a stadium to be built. So because of that, they had to build the Saddle Dome, and it officially opened its doors on October 15th. In 1994, the management of the Saddle Dome changed to the newly formed Calgary Flames Limited ownership, in which they celebrated the reopening of the Saddle Dome due to new construction being built, and it was celebrated in the 1995-96 season, and it was opened by a performance from Reba McEntire. To get to the Saddle Dome, the most important way you can get there is either car, bus, or sea train, which oftentimes is the most popular, which is the sea train. And so here we are at Victoria Park Station. Yeah. As you can see, it's currently under construction, but once you get off of here, you're going to be very close to the Saddle Dome in walking distance. So in 2022, the Saddle Dome held over 1 million people, hosted throughout all events such as WHL, AHL, NLL, the Lacrosse League, and the NHL, as well as concerts. And then throughout the company, it hosts about 1,500 workers through their event staff that can work either here at the Saddle Dome or the McMahon Stadium or the airport. So with ticket prices ranging from prices to $20 to $200, with most average being $170 for the Calgary Flames and others significantly lower, you can either buy them on Ticketmaster, which is right there, or the ticket concession stand, which I believe is just around that corner. Most tourists that come to the Calgary Flames games, or any game in fact, are from Calgary and surrounding areas, as the Saddle Dome can house 19,000 people, and it surely is a spectacle to see when you come and live in the sea of red. The multiplier effect is felt all throughout the city when the Calgary Flames play. Most importantly, or like the most it's felt, is when the Flames play. Although it can be felt when the Hitmen, Wranglers, or Roughnecks play, obviously the biggest team here is the Flames, so due to that, the multiplier effect is felt throughout the city due to many restaurants, bars, casinos, nightclubs. Often they can promote it, the Flames night and things like that, and they can feel the effect of sales prices going up or profits going up, many things like that, which helps the city all in all. And also, there's also a form of clustering that is going on, because as the Saddle Dome has been here for a pretty long time, they were pushing for a new area to be built, and due to that, they just recently have built or are building the new BMO Center, which is very, very beautiful. And on top of that, just down the road down there also is the Cowboys Casino and Nightclub, which often many Flames games fans head down there after the game just to maybe gamble a bit or head to the nightclub, as they're very close, and the Cowboys Casino is one of the biggest nightclubs and casinos in Calgary. And most tourists come to these games because it is often a relatively cheap night out with a great atmosphere and a bunch of people, and as well as the many amenities around the area, it can end up being a great night out. 3 recommendations or opportunities that I believe will enhance tourists' time at the Saddle Dome will be: 1, a park or things more inclusive to children and things like that, because if you look right now, there's nothing much really for kids or parks or things like that. And then also, I believe there could be food trucks or more of a better feeling outside, because as I came recently, you simply just walk into the stadium and you walk out. There's no feeling of enjoyment before, no real incentive to come early and enjoy the time with your fellow Calgarians. And then a third, I believe, is also the distance of a walk from the sea train, which is not too important, but I believe it can also be improved. As you saw previously, they're doing construction on the station, which is good for the city, but also the walk can also be very hard, as often it's hard to find parking in this place too, and that's what I believe will improve it. me, I believe the Calgary Saddledome is one of the biggest, and if not the biggest, tourist attraction here in Calgary that we have. It has many strengths due to its accessibility, like I said previously, with the C train being able to come here, and it has 2 stops that are relatively close in walking distance. And as well, it also has lots of accessibility to people, with it being able to seat 19,000 people in the stadium. The ways a traveler can connect to the team or to the Saddledome itself is through the forms of social media such as Instagram or Snapchat or Twitter or Facebook, through the NHL, the Calgary Flames, Calgary Hitmen, Roughnecks, Wranglers. You can all find that through social media, as well as the Saddledome website itself. The city of Calgary has benefited a lot from the building of the Saddledome due to the infrastructure that it provides for the city, because not only does it bring revenue into the city, but also it allows its people to come together and celebrate a thing, as it gives us a whole NHL team to support. With the 1,500 workers, you can either work as full-time, part-time, seasonal, or work experience, and you can start working at the age of 15. All in all, the reasons I stated throughout the video, I believe the Saddledome is one of the best tourist attractions here in Calgary. I just want to say thank you for viewing this project. I hope it all is well. Hope everything's good. And yeah, anyone coming up, hope they come check out Flames game, Roughnecks game, or Wranglers, Hitman 2, or any concerts. Thank you.